Safety equipments. Whenever we talk about the safety equipments, the first equipment that comes into our mind is the biosafety cabinets. These biosafety cabinets are classified into three groups: Class 1, Class 2 and Class 3 biosafety cabinets. They are classified on the basis of risk groups, as there are 4 risk groups, and on the basis of which we can make use of the biosafety cabinets. Now, biosafety cabinets, why it is so important? Because they not only protect the workers, but they also protect the lab environment and the working material. Now, how we can decide that which type of biosafety cabinet should be used? It depends upon certain parameters like air intake velocity. We check the amount of air that can be circulated in the cabinet, and the most important things nowadays, especially in the lab which is dealing with the infectious material, we make use of the exhaust system as well as of the pressure system. So biosafety cabinets are highly applicable in the labs where risk group 4 is also used, means the pathogens are highly dangerous for the human beings. So biosafety cabinets should be used in order to protect the worker from the aerosols. Now, aerosols are routinely formed in the labs during shaking, agitation, pouring, or during sonication. Aerosols have a size of 0.5 millimicrons that cannot be seen with the naked eye. So workers cannot recognize the aerosols in the lab environment. It is better to use biosafety cabinets in order to protect the worker from inhalation of the aerosols. Now, the second safety equipment is the negative pressure flexible film isolators. These are used in emergencies, in camps. So they are mounted on a mobile stand, and this is basically used for the field work. The mobile stand has a frame of stainless steel, and the workspace is usually enclosed in a polyvinyl chloride envelope. Here PVC stands for polyvinyl chloride, and it is used for risk group 4, in which there is high risk of microorganisms are involved. Now, why it is called negative pressure flexible film isolators? Because the internal pressure is lower as compared to the atmospheric pressure. Now, in this isolator we also make use of HEPA filters. HEPA filters can trap the microorganisms as small as 0.3 millimicrons in diameter, and HEPA stands for high efficiency particulate air. Other safety equipments which are routinely used in the labs are pipetting aids, as World Health Organization has totally inhibited mouth pipetting. For example, if we put our hand at the suction site, then it can contaminate our hands and we can put it into our mouth, as a result of which pathogens can enter into our GIT tract and cause various problems. So it is better to use pipetting aids at the tip of the pipette to suck the toxic chemicals even. And the interesting thing is that these pipetting aids are autoclavable. Then we can also make use of spatter shield. This is actually a plastic shield between the worker and the working material, that is the source of pathogens. Then disposable loops are highly recommended for in biosafety cabinets. हम biosafety cabinets में open flames का इस्तेमाल नहीं करते, क्योंकि it interferes with the ventilation system, which is very important in the biosafety cabinets. So it is better to use disposable loops, because disposable loops are not only autoclavable, because they can be disposed of after using it. Then autoclave is also used for sterilization at 121 degrees centigrade for 15 to 20 minutes, where the pressure is of 15 pounds. Then it is better to use screw cap bottles in order to prevent the formation of aerosols into the environment. In the centrifuge machine, we also make use of screw cap bottles, so that whenever we want to centrifuge, we want to shake the bottles, the aerosols, they don't go into the environment. Now micro incinerators. Micro incinerators are made up of glass or ceramic, and these are shielded in an open-ended with these glass or ceramic tubes. So they can be simply heated by gas or electricity, and the most important thing is that they are disposable. Again, we don't use micro incinerators in the biosafety cabinets because they are the things that can interfere with the ventilation system of the biosafety cabinet. Now the last safety equipment is the vacuum line protection. As in this case we use filters of various pore size that has the ability to trap the microorganisms. Now in this equipment we use flasks, we use bulbs. Flasks basically contain the disinfectants and the rubber bulb prevent the flask from being overflowed with the disinfectant. Now how this happen? This rubber bulb prevent the overflow because of the close off vacuum that occurs automatically. And the interesting thing is that the whole vacuum line protection system or the unit is autoclavable.